What it do, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. Mike 8308.
Where are we headed?
Alright, I'm back. See how it's so third person like this when you idle. I agree with some YouTubers saying they wish that this, you can play this game in third person. Like they could at least have a choice like Fallout, where you can switch to third person and first person. I think a game that has a system where you customize, create a character, I think you should be able to see that character. I take it this game don't have many on. I have not been coming across many on. I've been looting bodies after body. Everybody got the same stuff on. It's just, I don't know. Maybe once I get on other planets, I'll see more stuff. I am still on the first planet. So, if you like Fallout or even Mass Effect, you would definitely love this game. It's the best of both worlds. It has choices and stuff. I just made a choice to power this city back up, and then you can have another choice to put somebody else in charge of the city. So yeah, it's pretty cool with the choices in this game. So this factory right here was pretty much working people like crazy. It's just sad in a way. So let's see. I should be able to loot all this stuff because I don't know. I should be able to. Wait, hold on. I can't talk to him. Man, this stuff look nasty. They say you've been eating these things. So I guess that's what they've been using. But I put someone else in charge, so I guess I won't see that until like later on in the store when I come back here and stuff. I might see that person in charge. That person could be in charge. Let me go upstairs and see the dude leave. But yeah, now if you guys want to support the RPG game, definitely pick up Ascending. A friend told me the game was delayed. That's the reason why I'm just now late getting it. I mean, I got it yesterday when it came out, but man, he did not leave. Dude, aren't you supposed to leave?
I already told you. Just give me a little while to collect my thoughts.
Oh, okay. I wonder what happens if I say you don't have to do this. I better make a save before I make that choice. Hold on, wait. Just in case I try to talk him back out of it. I think when I play on Supernova and stuff, I think I might go for a melee build with that build. Like bring that strength all the way up. Be able to hold more stuff.
I do. Adelaide's fine. And she knows it.
Okay, cool. Wasn't no talking him out of it. I thought it was a what?
Bring me over here.
Where's that keypad? Maybe when she get here, she'll give me that key card to get in there. So yeah, I guess once we leave this planet and stuff, maybe they did it like Fallout New Vegas and stuff. You'll see all the choices and stuff you made and what the outcome is at the end of the game. One thing that I hope they do is like when you complete the game, you still can continue, playing. I mean, this game doesn't look like it has that. It's definitely not a new game plus. So I don't know how they're gonna make this work. I guess it's gonna be just like Fallout New Vegas. Remember Fallout New Vegas, when you beat the game, you saw all the choices you made and the factions with the factions and people you sided with, and then it went after the credits. It went back to the main menu. Start a new game or load a previous save. I hope this don't be the same. Well, they might come out with some DLCs and make it better. Oh, also something else I'm disappointed in, y'all, with the game is this is a unique gun. It has a name. I'm gonna show it to you, and then I'm gonna show you the one I gave my companion. This the gun right here. Look at it. See how it's called Old Reliable? It's supposed to be like a legendary or special type gun.
You talking to me?
I don't know. I'm broadcasting. Hold on. So y'all see how this look. You see anything different? Wait, can you zoom in? Wait, now that was zoomed in. Okay, look at it. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot and do a comparison. Now I'm gonna go look at the one my companion got. You can see it's the exact same. She just got a regular one. She just got the Spacer's Choice light machine gun. I got a Old Reliable, a special version of it, and it looks the same. So hopefully, they try to make these guns with the unique names look different. That's one thing I can say about what's that? I guess I would say Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas is when you picked up a legendary gun or a special gun with a name and stuff, it looked different. It didn't look like a regular gun. Remember the All-American assault rifle in Fallout New Vegas? It had the old American theme and stuff like that, or that camouflage sniper rifle, that Desert Storm sniper rifle you found in New Vegas. Why didn't copy that formula? I think a lot of stuff they held back in this game because they didn't want to hear from Bethesda and stuff saying they copying SS and all this stuff, because you can sleep in this game, but here's the bad thing: you don't know what time it is in the game. There's literally no time. You literally, hold on, y'all.
We're pretty good at this.
So now I gotta return back to my ship. Oh, my nieces and nephews over here. I picked the wrong time to broadcast this game. Actually, picked the wrong time to release the game. It should have came out Tuesday. Oh, what the heck? It say resident. What happened to these dudes? Oh, it's a cave over here. I'm gonna go investigate. Oh, no, it's nothing. Let's get up out of here. Huh? The companion is a lot better in here.
Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Yeah, it was a good thing I did. So yeah, they do have choices in this game. I could have sided with this dude, we would have left the deserters just they're suffering. Reminds me of Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas had choices like that and stuff.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain. Where are we headed?
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths.
I see the dialogue choices in here. This is what we all wanted for Fallout 4. We wanted Fallout 4 to be like this, but now they decided to get a character voice. Like some games, I hate the character being muted, especially if you have no dialogue tree or nothing like this, like what the Outer Worlds had, or Fallout New Vegas, or Fallout 3. It didn't matter if the character didn't talk or say them dialogues back to you. Same goes with Elder Scrolls Online. You know, you pick what you want to say, your character don't say it. Your NPCs react to that conversation you pick. I like that. Red Dead Redemption 2, to be honest, they could have did something similar to that. That they didn't want to give our characters voice. That when we talk to NPCs, we can actually talk to them, or they greet us, hey ma'am, hey sir, or that's a nice hunt. You can't even respond back to these people that's greeting you online. And I don't know where their heads was going with making the character mute again. They had it in Grand Theft Auto 5. It's cool. Use your mic to talk and stuff. You yell into your mic and stuff when you're in the shower, or when you're at the strip club, when you get robbed in the store. That was cool. But 2019 with Red Dead Redemption 2, you should have gave the characters voices. Hopefully next year in PS5, Xbox 2, they remaster it and add voices to the online characters, because right now I don't even play the story, to be honest, because it's boring if the character don't talk. I'm not tuned into the story. I'm not into the story if my fucking characters are mute. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna finish letting y'all enjoy the game.
Variance, but we'll end up adhering to it whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction. I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated. What about you? What's your story? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now? That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? Oh, I see. You have my condolences. Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception.
I love that. I love that. Congratulations, Sibby. You deserve to win this. What other games came out that probably take Game of the Year from them? They deserve Game of the Year. The dialogue, the story in this game is amazing. The fact that I had all them choices to say why I'm helping them people on the continent. You can say you have friends, you have family. You know, choices like that. I love to see that, man. That's probably why I'm so in love with Elder Scrolls Online. I mean, it ain't got it to this extreme, but they did a great job with this. I'm so impressed. Bethesda can learn from them. I'm so disappointed in Bethesda lately. They totally lost my respect. I'd be shocked if I would never purchase another game from them. That's just how much they piss me off. That's just how much respect I lost for them. Obsidian deserve, and they come out with any DLC season pass, I swear I'm buying it. I'm supporting them. Because this is what we've been asking for. RPG fans, or I'm going to say Fallout fans, this is what we've been wanting. And Bethesda just turned their back on us and just got greedy and, you know, just giving us half-baked ass goddamn Fallouts. Obsidian did alright by me. I'm glad I purchased this game. I'm glad. It's a good game. Let's get back to it.
Of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost every...
I know when you ask all these questions, that's why I asked all these questions, because with Obsidian,
I hope these titles are real into 220.
I'm gonna have to read that, because that voice is just that mechanical voice. Like, Apple did a update with Siri that made her talk more human. I wish Sony do that with that thing, because that's just ridiculous. But yeah, what was I supposed to say? Yeah, it is some things that I don't like about the Outer World. I don't like the fact that you can't play it in third person. I don't like the fact that you can't cook the food that you have. I've been coming across so much food and I can't cook it. There's no recipes, no cooking like Fallout New Vegas. What else I don't like? I wish it was a little bit more open world. I mean, that's not affecting me because Borderlands is not open world and I enjoy that. What else I don't like? I don't like that you don't know what time it is, so when you sleep and shit, you just gotta guess. You know, what else I don't like? I don't like that the unique guns of legendary, whatever you want to call them with names, they look the exact same as the regular guns. What else I dislike? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I dislike that you cannot interact with the world more. Like, you cannot sit down, you cannot interact like with stoves or campfires and stuff like that. You can't sit down by a campfire like that. No, I wish they would have added more of that stuff, because That is one thing that I do like about the Fallouts: the cooking, the sitting down and stuff. I mean, it doesn't do nothing. It does because you can sit and then wait. So maybe on Supernova, I know it's loud as fuck here, and I'm gonna have to mute the mic for the rest of the fucking stream because it's fucking loud here. All the kids here. What else? I think that's pretty much all that I dislike about the game. Everything else I love. Yeah, everything else I love. To be honest, I truly don't like the slowing down time thing. You know, some games do it better. It's not so perfect in here. It seems like it doesn't last that long. I don't know. It don't last that long the way it did neither do it. Yeah, but you can upgrade it to last longer. I don't know. It's just. I know they couldn't go with best been copying Fallout, but I don't know, the slowing down time, it could be better. I'm gonna just put it like that. There's not grenades. I don't understand that you can't lay down mines when enemies can. God damn these kids, you can't throw grenades in here, so that's also something I dislike. I don't like that there's no grenades in the game. You literally cannot throw grenades in the game. I haven't came across no grenades.
Everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it. Can't believe my desperation has led me to you. Well, I just remembered there actually is a list like that. The Groundbreaker has access to it. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. Thank you, Captain.
So I understand this is the ship. Okay, somebody saying something about Timefile 3. To be honest, I don't really give a fuck about Timefile 3. Knowing EA name over it's gonna be flooded with microtransactions. I don't want to hear shit coming from EA. If EA name on it, I don't want to have shit to do with it. Ubisoft name on it, I don't want to have shit to do with it. Activision name on it, I don't want to have shit to do with it. Now, yeah, that's why I gotta install that thing. Wait, why is it telling me to go down there? So how you get rid of your crewmates? What this is for? Okay, cool. Oh, Jesus Christ, hold on. these doors is locked because there's no power to the ship. It could be it.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supplies.
Applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders. What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. Into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
I'm not big, but I gotta do something. God damn.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Came about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds. Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Without a skip drive,
What game
good
this?
luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest.
We're all skating precariously around the edge of the loop.
It's the Outer Worlds. Obsidian game, the game that came out Friday, the Outer Worlds, from the creators of Fallout New Vegas. If you like Fallout New Vegas and Mass Effect, you will fall right in love with this. Me, I mainly love RPGs, so it's not one RPG I'm not gonna play. So it's an RPG. I guess that's pretty much it. You have choices, consequences, dialogues and stuff like Fallout New Vegas and stuff based on your skills and stuff. You know.
Together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys called Kelly. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal. Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously. I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship. You are more than welcome, Captain. The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station.
Yo, what's up, Mike?
Vantage point of the system. Freighters often.
How is this game from the Groundbreaker compared to the last
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's what all the Fallout fans wanted, but that's just taking the Fallout license and just trying to milk money out of Fallout fans, and I lost respect for them. They need to just hand the Fallout license over to Obsidian, the creators of this game, because there's some companies out there that don't put up with that microtransaction shit. You know, Obsidian apparently is one, because there's none in this game. CD Projekt Red, we all know and love, and Warhorse Studios, the creators behind Kingdom Come Deliverance. So there's some people out there that's good with it. So all I gotta say, the game has no microtransaction. If you like Fallout and Mass Effect, it's pretty much like that. So yeah, but I'm gonna mute the mic though, because the kids here and it's loud.
Their destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid. Of course. What part of the colony would
Okay,
you like
dang,
to
you
discuss?
got me hyped. I might just go and buy it.
How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song. I used to hate math, but then I realized decimals have a point. Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
My pleasure, Captain. As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. Mm-hmm.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless, or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you. I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else? Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. Not on the regular. Once in a great long while, a Saltuna boat would break down on the pad. He'd always bring me along for those. Mostly he did the same as me. Kept the cannery running. Turned loaders, plumbing and electricity, some plastering. I never got the hang of that. Except for my schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. He used to carry me about in a sling when I was real little. When I got older, he set me to sorting tools and parts while he worked. Later, he taught me simple fixes like busted crate latches. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
I'm eating this straight and get off and eat. I'll be back. I'm 700. I might just go out and buy it. Oh yeah, go out. Yeah, I'm 700. Yeah, you'll like it, man. If you like Mass Effect, the old school Mass Effects, and Fallout, you'll definitely like it. It's just like Fallout New Vegas. You know, you have the choices and stuff. Even skill shows up in the dialogues. Like somebody injured, you'll see the medical skills show up. If somebody needs something fixed, you'll see the engineer skills show up. You know, stuff like that. So it's a little bit like Fallout New Vegas in a way, which is good though. I just wish they gave you the option to play it first and third person. That's the only thing I don't like. Also, you can't cook in here, which I see a lot of campfires and stuff like that. Maybe you can in Supernova because that requires you to eat and drink and sleep and stuff. Just like Fallout 4 when you played it on what was that difficulty? Survival. So it's pretty much like that. But I'm gonna get off and eat though. I don't want my food to get cold. It says taking forever to load up Hulu. Yeah, I'm gonna end this broadcast. I might be back once I get done eating and watching the show.